Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Three-way sports college football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. He's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
High completion makes it second and medium. As a design quarterback keeper. He picks up the first down and gets drilled in the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Minimum of the game brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows them why they've had
QB keeper all the way. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, and the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Because I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve from this play on fourth down.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is 8 yards, so it's set up at 32.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And there's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Design quarterback line. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Running with purpose. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Buying time. Moving to his left. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop it all the way down in the 6-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And it's a direct snap. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The BAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking for some space. It's Sampson. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Quarterback using some adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the big throw. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring it down. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it and keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Cornhuskers bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out. The catch made. They get him down to a big play. Moves it to the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. He breaks free. That's big. Will convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense sets up with play number 8 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver moves it in. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. There's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? QB keeper all the way. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Using his legs, it's Sampson. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Just kicking down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there and start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Takes the hit. It's Sampson. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the receiver. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Some hard running there through a tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle? Touchdown, Nebraska, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure here, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
You know, this guy's one of the more talented quarterbacks in the country. A little bit rare to see him throw a ball where his mechanics are off that poorly.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hits the running back in the flat. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Huskers. Too much speed for the defense. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Or he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Chris, it's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here's the back. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They have to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gives it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looks right here, quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was...
And the pass is intercepted, a takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and 1 on the 45. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Great catch!
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in the first down, and they keep that clock moving.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Design quarterback run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This is the 6th play in the drive. Running with purpose. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. 2-minute clock with the running game.
Good job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. He keeps it on a design run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, at this stage of the football game, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking about a couple things. You're playing with the lead, you have great field position, keep running the football. And the importance of that is the clock will continue to move, and you have a chance to be able to ice this victory.
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Touchdown for the offense, adding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into the 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out the 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down.
Well, I thought he might shake through there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll try to move the chains here on the line. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. to his right. Goes out of bounds after a solid lead.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Great connection there for 6 points.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
UNT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Inside the 30. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback will take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The quarterback just takes a knee. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout, Ohio State. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's complete in the crossing route. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. The coach in the playoffs has survived and advanced. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward. Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this
team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Road Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.